Better. So we've been taken off of Facebook. We don't actually circulate or register information as public information. We typically try to control information and act like it's my information versus your information. If it's that, then what are we doing? Amazing. Mm-hmm. The entirety of a person's reality is consistent on someone else's vocabulary. And the majority of people don't even know the meaning of the words or the word vocabulary. Lost in translation, they don't actually comprehend anything. They think it's just zeros and ones. When there's no zero and it's never a one, it's always a nine. The only thing I want to hear coming out of your mouth is their words, affirmations of propaganda that you've already heard. At 5 years old, you can't contest or challenge or confront. You have nothing to contest with. no contestation and no confrontation happens with 5-year-olds. They believe their parents. And the majority of people run around naively believing political parties. And I affiliate with neither any university or political party. Let's see how well they hear me.
Oh, they have it.
All right. Hey guys. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, see you here, buddy. Where you going? Go.
You want 2 or 3?
3 of them.
3.
Yeah.
And
Which one are good or do you want? Do you have any other ones or just?
I do have a white one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I have 4 other ones that are specific. I have 4 other ones that are off of this one system. It's a purple GameCube with a purple Game Boy Advance and 4 matching purple controllers. I really don't want to bring it down.
Okay.
But those 4 I have available. Yeah.
I don't really want these three. That one's good. Yeah. More.
I know it works.
Yeah.
I know they all work. Yeah.
We'll see this one. Or we can keep looking. Sorry to,
No, you're fine.
Yeah, we can keep looking. Yeah.
They're
Sorry
pretty
about
hard.
that.
No, they're pretty hard to find.
Yeah. Well, we're excited and guess what? Appreciate it.
Is that because they're not stock?
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Well, yeah, no, that's yeah. The aftermarket ones, they're it is what it is.
yeah.
You know, that one, yeah, no, those other ones. And, yeah, that purple one.
Yeah, you're really a collector. You got a bunch of stuff.
Well, what I do is I put together collections and I sell collector pieces. What I call it, it's a package. Like that right there, it's a package deal. It's
Probably the old controllers. Yeah.
you won't like it for the price tag.
No, it's probably gonna be what, 200-300.
More than working with it.
Oh, jeez.
But that's a Game Boy original case.
Yeah.
It's never actually been used. Literally brand new. That's what you get into.
Okay, so it's
I find the collector pieces.
Yeah.
And then I put together collector packages. Like that's a Gears of War edition Xbox 360 with matching controllers and all these in that manner. The statue, the feature, it's not too.
No.
The system itself is worth the whole bundle for $650.
yeah, it's just chasing things out. I see. I got you.
So but that didn't happen by accident. That happened through 20 purchases already.
Yeah.
And then I'm picking apart and then here you go,
Yeah.
buy this.
Here's the box.
But the kicker is half of every sale goes right back into the store. I'm always buying stuff too.
You have to, yeah.
Right,
It's awesome.
right. Now I have GameCube games too available.
Oh, we don't even have the GameCube. We're gonna emulate. So.
Oh, I see.
Hey, you're kidding. Oh.
Well, Turbo is a good one for the emulator, man. This is a super pad. This is a deluxe. I mean, it's not your stock, but it's an upgraded model. That one,
Yeah.
oh, that one's a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, you're good. We just figured if you had enough, great, but we'll just keep looking.
I think it's
Well, we appreciate your time. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
We gotta get going, but enjoy the rest of your day.
They want original one. They didn't want aftermarket.
Oh,
I'm not willing to sell the aftermarket. I have some originals, but they're all purple and they're all with that purple GameCube. But they didn't want the aftermarket controllers. It's fine. Most likely those will sell with a Wii. You put one of those aftermarket controllers with a Wii, and it's GameCube crossover Wii compatible. You know what I mean? That will sell. We won't get stuck with them. That's how you get rid of them. You know, see what I mean?
yeah.
Oh shit! Some people are picky; they want original stuff.
Yeah.
You can't actually have a conversation with anybody. It's always one-sided, and there's never any reward for speaking. Speech always comes at a cost, and most people don't realize what that cost is until it's too late, just like silence. They don't realize the cost of silence until it's too late. I'm proud to tell you that yesterday no one had a response on Facebook for anything I said to them. They couldn't be bothered with a response. The average person doesn't have a response for any of it. And speaking on it, where does that get you? Five shares and 100 views on one of my streams yesterday. No one disagreed with anything I said. Only 5 people could be bothered to share the stream, and that doesn't feed your children. What the fuck's that do? Nothing. There's no reward for good behavior. Just like this stream right now, there's no reward for this. Doesn't profit. My children will go without. Didn't benefit them at all. Truth profits Nothing. There is no truth within community, society. Transparency and policy will never happen. It's not profitable. No money in the equation. Telling the truth, not profitable. No money in the equation. Holy shit. Isn't that wild? The only thing you gain out of it is peace of mind. You said what was on your mind. You weren't bothered by anybody else's mind. And there's mind over matter. And if it doesn't matter, then it doesn't mind. Like your mouthpiece, it doesn't mind if it doesn't say nothing. Well, it doesn't matter because I didn't hear nothing. They didn't say nothing. They didn't hear nothing. They didn't see no evil. They didn't see no evil. They didn't hear no evil. So they can't speak on the evil that they didn't see or hear. Hear, hear. And I'm responsible for their feelings and concerns. That's a fucking purple pill for you. PP purple pill. PP power. It's always the PP power. You notice that? Political parties. Penis power. PP. And it's always the professional propagandists pushing policy, procedure, and protocol, policing policy, politicians fueling it. Gonna take away all their vocabulary. Because all they were given was corporate propaganda. Political pimps and propagandists pushing propaganda. Peckerwood, pencil neck, pencil pushing prick. Pay. Professionals. How you doing? Pros. How you doing? I'm an amateur spinning you for an entertainment value that's mine, not yours. How you feel about it? Who gives a fuck? Not me, not you. Right? Common grounds. Common grounds. Wow, we finally found them, didn't we? Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Hum. Ho hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om purifies ego. Ma purifies jealousy. Nai purifies passion. Pad purifies ignorance. Me purifies greed. Hum purifies hatred. Om Mani Padme Hum. Wild, huh? So the Chiefs will win later today. And when the Eagles lose, their record will be Fortune 500, 500%, 50-50 wins, 50-50 losses, 666 wins, 666 losses. Wow. Ooh, many by me. I think so. It's wild. And this just in from Jerry Parsons. When someone says bullshit, that means not true. When it's dog shit, that's terrible. Horse shit is nonsense. Ape shit is angry. Bat shit is crazy. The shit is the best quality. Shitology 101. Huh? Amazing. Thanks, Gary. Isn't it amazing how we have this culture of words and language that means other than what you think it means? According to Jerry Parsons, that's the best quality shit. It's crazy. It's bat shit, angry, ape shit. Nonsense is horse shit. Terrible shit's dog shit. Not true is bullshit. Lots of classes of poop, apparently. Power of poop. Hmm. Fucking wild. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Mm. Isn't it wild? You run down too many rabbit holes, and eventually that's all you're ever going to do. There's no recovering. There's no going back to unseen, unsaw. You didn't see it. You didn't hear it. You heard it. You saw it. You just act like you didn't. Once you see things, you can't unsee them. And once you hear things, you cannot unhear them. And you can thumb it all you want to, but it doesn't make a fucking difference. I'm my own worst critic. I don't need another one. I'm your worst fucking nightmare. I'm somebody that tells the truth, and you don't want to believe it. Society? Society is led by the reactions of the fool. Society plotted against the fool, and the fool acted decidedly. They didn't allow my actions to their discourse behind my back privately while I spoke publicly as a private citizen, everybody. Look at these tone deaf motherfuckers now. What a paradox. They don't have anything to say publicly, so they really don't have anything to say privately either. Amazing. I'm getting drunk off my own bullshit. Today. Da 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 da. See, I can always depend on silence. They don't know what to think because they're not capable of doing such labor intensive muscle workouts, you know? They're under assumption in regards to everything. How do you deal with people who are conditioned to be adverse to nature and reality? Do 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 do. Da 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 da. I can't hear you. I can't hear anything. Guess I'll continue abusing you. And that's really what I'm demonstrating. The silence of the good peoples. Why silence is a weapon of oppression. And they condition people to sit silent to bad news. And I'm a bad person that said something good while looking stupid saying smart things. What a fucking paradox, right? Bearer bad news saying some good things to bad people, looking stupid while saying smart things, getting down on my bad self while being good at it. Does that fucking make sense to any one of you? Intelligence causes people to isolate. Stupidity gathers in hordes, travels in packs. It's quite an eerie feeling. Due to COVID policy, most of my friends are dead. It's wild. Thanks to education and leadership, I will most likely outlive my son, regardless of the feelings or concerns of anyone to the left or right of me. I don't think any parent should be burying their child. I'm amazed by the silence of the good fucking people. Is that all you're worth? Is your silence? Is that all you're good for? A silent fucking thumb. Is that all you can be counted on for? A silent thumb, a sign of consent and approval, as if I needed it. Narcissists are seeking approval. I'm seeking your silence. How's that for transparency? I don't actually give a fuck about your approval. I already knew I was right preemptively. I didn't need you to fucking tell me I was goddamn right about a fucking thing. Did I? Isn't that amazing? If they can't label it as a 0 or a 1, they can't identify it. I don't have a political identity. No. I know what you have the hardest time with. Money. You imagine if this bullshit was amplified because people actually contributed to a cause that was worthy? But no, they sit silent to pedophiles and kitty fuckers and child traffickers and the depopulation of their own neighbors. They call themselves good fucking people. And I keep telling people what we're dealing with is an apartheid state, a godless state, just like Israel. And most Christians are apartheid. They're actually godless. They value death more than life. And when they hear the news, thumb it, baby. 'Cause that's all you're going to say. It's amazing. Hey, Tony. Tony, for the life of me, I can't figure out why I should respect anyone other than my fucking self. It's not profitable to do anything other than that. Experience exposed to me how truth is not profitable. It's amazing, right? There's no truth in society. There's no truth in the social contract. No truth in the politicians or religions. Who the fuck do I owe again? I don't goddamn owe anybody a fucking thing. And when I fucking speak, I speak in my name. And it will be feared. They will scare, they will run from me. They will be afraid of my name for the sake of my name. Not some fucking school. You fucking fish. Fish that. When I come on here, I'm in my own name. You're reacting to Matthew Burrow. They have a hard time with that, don't they? The only person I owe is me. And I owe me everything. Ain't that something? Not nothing. Can't be nothing. Said something. So there's a paradox for you. I just keep throwing them out. Sustainable development. Nothing sustainable about that development. Fucking paradox. For all of them. They actually think I owe them fucking money. Silence is a sign that you owe me money. You can't stop me. You can slow me down. But goddamn, when I get that inch, the motherfucker's mine. When I take that square out, it's my square now. You don't get it back. Was that true or a lie? Come on, Tony. I'm like fucking Freddy Krueger to these motherfuckers. 1, 2, Mac coming for you. 3, 4, knocking on your door. You silent fucking whores. Look around. I hit you to your car. 5, 6, crucifix won't save you. for this stupid fucking shit. Seven, 8. If you're silent, you're gonna get 8, 9, 10. Your mind's mind to bend. Goddamn. You're gonna fuck them up by the digit. I realized doing this was a lot less work and labor intensive than going door to door in an analog fashion, you fucking fascist motherfuckers. Sit silent, you fucking dogs of Rome. Tony, dogs don't bark at dragons. And they made me the dragon that I am. And I thank them for that. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, sorry about that. Made a sale. Yep. Essentially, Tony, they just want you to be cannon fodder for the church or state. Isn't that amazing? And the women are breeding mares for the church and state. I don't know about in your country, but in my country, we have breeding incentive programs. We incentivize females to breed and then condition them to think that they can raise these children without their daddies. No, it's not systematic at all. And then I started realizing the connection between religion and eugenics. Imagine my surprise and chagrin when I realized the church and the state was a third-party contractor in your marriage with your fucking wife. Like, wow. You got to have their permission first. What? What? You got to have the churches and state's approval and a license to wed. And that also implies breeding, eugenics. You got to have a license. You can't do it without the churches and state's approval. What kind of fucking fool are you? Don't shoot the messenger now. Right? Don't shoot the messenger. You always tend to do that. Right? Don't nobody say a fucking thing, because goddamn, that'll solve everything. If everyone just kept their fucking mouths shut, there's your solution. There's your fucking remedy. Keep your mouth shut. Shut your fucking pie holes. How's that for a solution? Nobody talk. Nobody say a goddamn thing. That's the reward of silence. Called good fucking behavior. Should we reward good behavior with begging strips? Begging and borrowing? Isn't that what you do when you go to the bank? You beg, you borrow. See, I ask questions and I don't get any responses, and this shit really goddamn pisses me off. Why do you even bother showing up or trying to lie to me? Bad idea. Gonna make you look stupid, and I gave you a warning preemptively. Upfront about it. Reactions or confessions. How many times I said that? Years. The silence of the smart people working with their smartphones. Huh? While operating smart cars, living in smart homes, prepping for their 15-minute smart cities while they're being crop dusted in smart dust. And I just crop dusted the fuck out of your brain with truth through an aerial assault program, AAP, Alcoholics Anonymous revamped for digital analog convergence. Your bullshit dies on my fucking door. Was that true or a lie? See, nobody can tell the difference. That's why nobody says a fucking thing. And silence makes you good or godless. Was I good or bad with the words coming out of my mouth? They can't tell the difference. Holy shit. They're undecided. Split like a banana split. The fool doesn't need protection from society. Society needs protection from the fool. Because the fool knows that everybody's full of fucking shit. And will tell you all about it. And the fool turns parents into children that are seen and not fucking heard. It's a magic trick. Silence makes you a trick. Isn't that funny as shit? He was not born into this world. Evil is made by neighbors. Neighbors helping neighbors thinking they're doing the right thing. Great atrocity occurs when people move because of political parties' whimsical agendas. Hello? Nobody say nothing. And that makes you what? Predictable? Programmable? Obedient? I don't trust people that are silent. I have no respect for silent people. Decided that for myself many years ago. And then I started operating under the assumption that you're hookers and prostitutes who've already been bought and paid for. You prostrate and you worship the dollar, you work for it, you labor for it. I said these things on my dollar. I didn't get paid $1 to say them. Their silence is unexcusable. They don't have any excuses for their fucking silence. And their silence ultimately, in my mind, is treason, sedition, and the penalty is death. Because they're a cult that nigger asses value death more than life. They value their jobs and their occupations more than their lives. They value their stationary function in society and their ranks and titles of nobility over their own fucking lives. And nobody wants to say anything about it. And I already did. Response is required. Silence makes you fucking food for the devil that I am. I'm your devil. My comprehension of English was 98% higher when I was 15. I'm not 15. I'm not fucking 5. This ain't milk for pups and babies. So apparently they can reduplicate the same social security numbers over and over. And this is allowing for them to cause and create duplicate accounts. And billions of dollars are siphoned out of the collective tax fund and put into trust funds in everybody's name, and no one knows about it. And then when they kill your stupid fucking asses, they can cash in. With a death certificate, they can cash you out. A birth certificate is a bearer bond. I wonder what a death certificate is. A bearer bond? Or maybe it's like the birth certificate is a deposit, right? You deposit into a trust, deposit, certificate, certified deposit. You deposit a trust, you create a trust, it's an account. What's a death certificate? A withdrawal slip? They never expected you to figure out any of what I've already said. Because they want to liquidate your asses of your assets, cash you out through the death and birth certificate program before any of this registers between your left and right ears. Meanwhile, the smart people will say that I'm certifiable or criminally insane, some sort of psychopath. Anyone out there? Wow. Was this a zero or a one thing? Was it something or was it nothing? Amazing when people can't tell the difference, huh? And I'm going to steal this statement from Jonathan Mercedes. Thank you, Jonathan. What an interesting statement that you just posted live for the world to see. Shit. So Jonathan says, going to explain something once again for those in the back who do not understand what's been going on since the days of the first Q movement and the significance of what is currently taking place right now. As I stated, your choices in the white nations has always been the left, right. But keep in mind there are three paths, but one was omitted, left out to you because neither the Dracos nor the Pleiadians of the West possess high levels of Syrian energy. Admixture to activate right brain in the first place, meaning they cannot hear, play music in their heads, nor see, visualize anything in their minds either. This means that the true right was never actually open to you. So they simply pretend to play the right most often if they are in politics. And as I've stated, none are Christian per se. All are Luciferians if they follow the middle way. An example of the right politics becomes the middle way is because the best you can hope for in dealing with Draco, meaning they possess the Pleiadian alpha admixture in the light of man. This also means they are subject to karma laws. The left does not need to follow because if you haven't noticed, most of the left is entirely Canaanite and they do not possess any internal monologue. Therefore, they are not subject to karma or debt because they cannot absorb energy and cannot judge their own actions. This is why they are the perfect lapdogs to do the dirty work that needs to be done in this world for there to be progression in the first place. Dogmatic dogmen, dogmen following law dogs, sea dogs, war dogs, because everything you're seeing currently is a result of the right, middle, pushing back against the left, bringing natural balance back to the world. Finally, after seeing through decades of lies and deception, this was meant to happen. And but again, Luciferians, the illuminated ones, will not lift a finger to help those who refuse to help themselves and stand on their own 2 feet. They are not sitters like the left who use the humans as cattle. They expect a lot from humans, no differently than they expect a lot from us. You will learn this is often mutually beneficial to follow the middle path rather than deal with the left. So, how does this tie into the Q movement and what took place with the theatrics involved in the actual test to come upon the whole world? Refer to who Q was known for in popular culture first, and for those that understand the revelations of the method post I did on a series of Star Trek, you'll remember a character by the name of Q who belonged to a superior race of enlightened beings who came to test humanity, believing they were evil and stupid by nature. Well, again, Q issued a challenge, and humanity was tested again, of which many failed. You were blankly told of the evil of the left hand path and the right hand path, and many still chose to follow it and therefore destroyed themselves. What happens to all those who live by the sword and follow the satanic left hand path? They'll die by the sword. Now comes to the gematria of Q and what it represents and how it ties into everything you're seeing. First off, being of 17 in gematria is divine favor and blessings as well as victory over darkness. This is what you are currently seeing for choosing the proper path that was available to you. And in time, you came to know the right because that is where humanity is heading as the procession of the equinox approaches. So too will the shift in human consciousness or mankind's consciousness, meaning they will become a natural, merciful, right brain species once again, full of love and compassion, similar to the Syrian hybrids currently here. And they will occur, and this will occur in both the Pleiadian and Draco hybrids. The idea of the left and Satan was to judge humanity before time fulfilled his beliefs that humans would destroy themselves rather than accept truth and love over his inverted world. Well, you saw the results of the first-hand path. How many took the vaccines? How many took the shots? For those that passed the hour of testing, you will bear witness to the birth of a new world. But no one, not one, will be controlled by the left-hand path of God, meaning the adversary to humanity. But one light bringer brings light to experience. The second coming of the kingdom is here. 17Q brought it about, and the small geometry of value of Jesus is 386, which equals 17, which equals Q, which equals Christ consciousness. And I'm a Christ conscious content creator, providing content for you to absorb and do what with. To sum up the significance of the gematria on this, you can thank yourself currently. 17, Attorney General is going after Fauci. The left to restore balance once again in your glory, and victory over the darkness has now come. And now you will receive the blessings of the illuminated ones for passing the hour of testing. The ones who do not get vaccinated, I cannot speak for personally, but remember you failed. And if the subject of the hour, they will be offering a newer vaccine to the victims to the last one. But if you will be offering a newer vaccine to the victims, the last one, but if you will recall what happens when you make deals with the devil, you will most likely become one of the left's new drones for their smart cities, since you already have fully incorporated AI technology inside your body already. And you can be used to remote view. They can remote view through you because of the AI nanobots they installed in you already. The left will always exist to test those who become unbalanced or simply there to keep balance. They are just bad because their biggest target was the seed of Adam, aka the white red man, and Satan was denied his prize, or rather the victory of the light over the dark. The darkness is the light, and the light is the darkness. Has brought about the new age of illumination rather than one of his design. This means you will constantly see progress in fields of both science and engineering, first and foremost, but still leaves room for spiritually for the arts and crafts, because we recognize all paths. Remember, Luciferians, you're responsible for all your decisions you make, not us. And if you choose to follow this path, it is not one that is written in stone, but rather one that constantly seeks progress and changes and charges for the benefit of all who follow it. Meaning sometimes mistakes will happen, but learning is often a curve, and the only limits are the ones you place on yourself. The future you want is the one you will create. Thank you, Jonathan. Which parallels the laws of manifestation. You're a result of your speech patterns. So simple. Your physical reality is a result of your vocabulary and the energy you put into your vocabulary. It's whatever you think it is. If you think this is a bad message, then it's a bad message. If you think it's a good message, then congratulations, good for you. It's a good message. It's whatever you think it is. But you manifest your reality as a result of your mental state. And your mental state is controlled by the church's state, chemically sedated under surveillance through the digital surveillance state. There's only one of them. Not two. Every 3 generations, they have to vaccinate or call society so they can reset the memory of society. Fluoride is for sterilization, wiping out the memory, as is rock salt, Morgan's rock salt, Morgana, Merlin's arch enemy, Morgana. How many people are fucking suffering from Morgellons? How many people have parasites? How many people behave in a parasitic fashion because it's fucking fashionable? Because they're fascists and they didn't even know it. And I just told them about it. Now, why? Was this valuable information? Who decides value? You or me? Is this valuable information because I think it is? And it really doesn't matter what they thought it was. And ultimately, it boils down to what I think it is. I think this is priceless knowledge. And I can't believe these cheap tricks and fucking hookers ain't got enough gall to hit the fucking share button or call their fucking mother. What? What did he say? I'm confused right now. I can't believe I just heard what I just heard. Yeah, you heard me. They always hear me, but they act like they didn't hear me. And then when I test them, they. I've said for years this society cannot resolve a trinary conflict. I said for years the two-body politics system of operation has no solutions for my actions. They have no remedy. They cause and create all the fucking problems. They create all the misery. They profit off of creating everybody's problems. They finance them through state-sponsored terrorism, through USAID. It's amazing. And these silent fucking tricks. I ain't impressed. The only person I'm goddamn impressed with is me and my ability to keep your mouth shut. That's what I'm impressed with. Keep calling me the devil. They're always getting pissed off because of my magic word spell. Don't call me. Why do fucking people call me? Right? Why do fucking people call me, Tony? They don't have anything to say when I'm providing a community service. Why you bother calling me privately? I'm gonna block you. Motherfuckers can't say anything in public. Don't fucking call me. You're already wasting enough of my fucking time. What makes you fucking think you have the right to goddamn call me? Huh? You're not willing to pay for the public lessons. The fuck makes you think I want to give you fucking private lessons for free. Let's hear the cheap tricks and the hookers and the hoes. Speak! If you can't talk to me in public, don't call me in private. See? I'm really forcing the issue these days, Tony. Driving home the point. Bringing home the bacon. You smelling what the Rock is cooking? Mm. Where's all those public officials with their private statements? Right? They're good at talking behind your back, but never in front of your fucking face. Have you ever noticed that? I noticed it. I just started recognizing how I could take advantage of that situation. Well, by Jove, they don't have anything to say to me in public, and they shouldn't be talking shit about me in private at all. Is that fair? Like, wow. Inverted the whole system. Can't you see? I'm a private, said something public. Public officials only want to talk shit in private. Amazing, huh? They'll never say anything publicly, but they want to inbox me and call me for private lessons. Get the fuck out of here. Right? If they don't have anything to say to you in public, then those same people, you shouldn't be saying anything to them in private. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck me. Fuck you. But I'll say it publicly. And you can only talk shit in private. That makes you a dog. Dragons don't associate with dogs. Dogs don't bark at dragons. They're mythical creatures. They don't exist. Hey, look, it's an unidentified aerial phenomenon, an aerial assault program, a revamping of Alcoholics Anonymous. How you fucking stupid fucks doing? I know. Tomorrow. I don't have a response for you right now. They never do. all it takes for evil to win is good men sitting silent, saying nothing, doing nothing. Apartheid state. Atrophy and entropy kicks in. Dissipation occurs when invited to participate. Don't sweat it, man. Everybody does the same thing. Language has a funny way of breaking people. It's either true or it's a lie. You decide. But wait, society can't resolve its own issues. Society can't solve any of its sufferings. The majority of society is suffering succotash and they're suffering from Stockholm syndrome set in by me. Power words. How you sex slaves doing? How you cheap tricks and hookers and hoes? How much money do you owe for your education? Because the only motherfucker I owe is myself. And I didn't stutter when I said it. Don't act like you didn't fucking hear it. Because you heard it. See, I'm getting real loud these days. And I'm getting louder every fucking day. The louder I get, the quieter they fucking become. Ain't that funny? It's science. The louder you get, the quieter they become. And the truth about this is slow to get around. Doesn't circulate well. Doesn't register between the left and right ears. Blinded by the flag that's stuck in their fucking skull right now. Red flagged out of their minds. You'll get back to me with a response tomorrow for the issues that I'm suffering today. What fucking good are you? Because I'm suffering from your fucking stupidity. Say, society cannot resolve any problem that it's facing. It's not possible. Which is why I don't travel with PACs. Which is why I don't vote. Which is why I don't give a fuck about your feels. How you feeling? And for an hour and a half now, no one knew how they were feeling. They can't actually answer a fucking question. They won't have a response until tomorrow. And I'll get back to you with my feelings and concerns in regards to your feelings and concerns tomorrow. I'm too busy working right now to worry about your bullshit tomorrow. When tomorrow gets here, I'll worry about it then. Till then, you can worry about my bullshit now! Because really, all you have is today. How you feeling right now? Fuck tomorrow. Doesn't exist. Hasn't happened yet. Why are you even thinking about it? Now you can start to see why they banned me from the courts. They won't even let me inside the buildings. Maybe you might understand why they're banning me from public square. They don't even want to see me in public. It's like Bigfoot. Oh my God, it's Matthew Burrow. There he is. Ah! Run! Right? But hey, I know it for what it is. Now it's fun. Right? It's fun, children. Look around. I ain't got a good grip on it. Look at them. Who's talking some mad shit now? Nobody. Me. I don't know how to think about this right now. Oh. No, so you'll get back to me tomorrow, and tomorrow's too late. Tomorrow's tomorrow. Today's today. Yesterday was yesterday. Why are you confusing the three? Is it because they concurrently operate simultaneously, the past, the present, the future? They run concurrent to one another simultaneously, and somehow you stupid fuckers are goddamn confused about it. Whose fault's that? Mine or yours? Silence makes you my whores, my prostitutes. Silence is a sign of consent. Look at all these silent hookers. That's power that you can't find in a store. That's fucking power you can't find in a goddamn school. Where are you going to find it? Library? Dictionary? Outside? Oh no! Everywhere but your institutions, right? Because that's what you kept me out of your whole lives, my whole life. Thank God for that. Gender equality. Let's talk about it. What is there to talk about? You can't have one without the other. So how is one superior to the other when you can't have one to the other? Without one, the other one doesn't exist. You can't have one without the other. Oh, there goes politics. There goes your degree, smart people. Where are all these smart people? Intellectually, my fucking superior? No, you're goddamn obedient dogs and you work for the church and the state. You're just doing your job, and the shit I'm telling you doesn't function, doesn't register between left and right ears. No. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. It's amazing, Tony. I've walked 20 years in this world without a license, without an identification, without a passport. I walked in this world as a fucking ghost. Without education or an institution backing anything that I'm saying. Go to school. You'll get smarter because of school. Really? Y'all sound the same. We're in a frequency war. silent weapons and quiet wars. Silence means you're my tool. You're my dogs of war. And I'm at war with you. We're having a war in words right now. My word versus your word. Spelling, magic, word spells. They are fucked now. It's a war on words. They don't even know the meaning of the words they speak. And they're conditioned to obey without question. They think that's a good thing. It's not. It benefits everyone but you. Hello? I went home. You starting to see why I'd better sit in the corner and masturbate? Propagating water for the church in the state. Last thing I'm going to do. Silence seals your fate. Fatalism. When I walk by, they die silently. Care to witness it? Want to testify about it in court? Think it's some sort of fucking conspiracy theory? Where's all the children at? I want the children to see this shit. I don't give a fuck if the parents see it. They're not rebellious, they're obedient. How come when someone tells you the truth, the only thing you can do is thumb it and gawk at it silently? You can't act on it, you can't physically engage. Your atrophy and entropy prevents you from participation, dissipation most likely to fucking occur. Why? Cowardice? Fear? Is that why? Hello? Is that true or a lie? I'm going to get to the truth of the situation. Your confessions are reactions. If they sit silent, then the words coming out of my mouth are true. Not wild? It's true until they even try to resist. And proof? I'm the proof. I don't need proof. Your silence is the fucking proof. It's all mental, isn't it? Can you prove mental physically? Physically, mentally prove mental physically? Can silence prove anything? Silence is slow to get around. Doesn't register well between the left and right ears of a narcissistic commie cunt or a Catholic communist. What the fuck's the difference? No difference. None. You got the same fucking haircuts. Bob it. That's what you like to do. Your head likes to bob when you hear propaganda from the church and state. You like to bob it, bob it. That's what you like to do. And that's what you're going to do because of me. You're going to goddamn bob it. Your head's going to bobble because of the words coming out of my fucking mouth. And your knees wobble. And your guts bow out. You're going to shit yourselves. Predictive programming at work right now. PP. Precognitive. That's me. Precognition. I recognized outcome before I went live. Silent subjugation. That's the end result. How the fuck do I have competition? They can't even talk. I ran goddamn circles around them. Stuck them in a fucking bubble of their own fear. Bubble boys say what? You blockheads got stuck in a bubble. I fed you a thought bubble that your block couldn't rock. Now you ain't got nothing to say about it because my cock is in your mouth or in your ear. Wow. Dirty. Dirty caucus members like sucking dick, do you? That's what I hear. I hear you like sucking dick. I don't like sucking dick. That makes you gay. Like following mandates or mandating. That sounds gay to me. You faggot ass, bitch ass motherfuckers. You know, and I realized that people like being traumatized. They actually like abuse. They like it when you insult them. They like spankings. They like beatings. They like it when you call them stupid fuck. And they'll be back tomorrow because of it. Isn't that amazing? Hookers like being abused. Who the fuck knew that one? Only a pimp. I remember, Tony, pimp is party in my pants. P-I-M-P. Pimp. I loved it when you called me pimp. Then I realized that there was no point in being a political party member or a caucus member sucking air dick silently. No. This is a party right here. There's a party happening in my pants. Party in my pants. Why would I want to participate in your fucking party? Your party sucks donkey dick. Look at the reactions to the fucking news. Wow. I like my party better. I'll stay home and masturbate. I'd rather stroke my cock. See? Get wild out funky on them and goddamn. My balls and cock deep throating, is that what you're doing? Can't talk right now? Joe Biden can't speak for you. Nobody's in charge of the Democratic Party right now. There's no figurehead. So nobody's coming to the phone for the Democrats, the demon rats, the bitches, commie cunts. Nothing to say. And the Republicans, The only motherfucking thing they're listening to is Trump. And they're not suffering from Trump syndrome. Holy shit. Whoa. I think they're suffering from the man with the loudest bullhorn wins the day syndrome. And everything's a fucking syndrome. I'm going to give you a syndrome. Let's start a public conversation about sudden infant death syndrome. Any pharmaceutical industry lobbyists want to speak on it? None of you? How about the doctors prescribing the vaccinations or the medications? Anyone want to talk about the long-term side effects of the medications that you're prescribing to your victims? I mean, patients? Fuck, I'm running out of patience. Would you sign a fucking horse? Huh? What? But patience is a commodity, everybody. That floors and doctors are both running out of at the same time. Was that figurative or fucking literal? Patience. Patience. They said I was a gifted child, and I'm sitting here with a present for you, stupid fucks. My presence. It's a goddamn gift. I'm going to rub off on you. And you're going to hate me for it. What part of my program suggested people would like anything that I said? Ever. What part of anything that I ever said or did made you think that I was going to be popular? Tony? Huh? Academia is a competition, and smart people need a fucking trophy for driving in their smart cars and operating their smartphones, living in their smart homes, getting crop dusted with smart dust. Good job, smart people. No smart responses? No one's coming to the phone. ET phone home. No one calling home. No one's calling in. No one's going to say anything in public. That's amazing. They'll neither affirm or deny. It's like I don't even exist. Wow. I exist, but I don't exist at the same time. That's a magic trick. Holy shit. Right? That's what I am. Because I exist and I don't exist simultaneously. They'll neither affirm or deny me. It's amazing. I'm walking between worlds. Realizing 40 for my living self that death is more profitable than life, and in life, people will value your death, and in your death, they'll have good things to say about you, but not until then. Not until then. It's most amazing. Some people actually think I'm dead right now. There's gossip running around. Go sip. Go drink on somebody else's fucking Kool-Aid if you don't like my Kool-Aid. I don't give a fuck. Why would I? There's no money in it. You're cheap tricks and hoes and prostitutes and hookers and chicken head motherfuckers who ain't got anything to say. So why would I care about your feelings or goddamn concerns? And the people that are saying positive things right now because they think I'm dead, I'm like, who the fuck are you? I don't know you. You couldn't be bothered to say anything when they stole my fucking son. You couldn't share a stream. And you couldn't pay me for my fucking labor or my time either. I don't fucking know you. Who the fuck are you again? Remind me, who the fuck are you? It's just like Joe the other day. His girlfriend beat him up, broke his hand. Now he's homeless. He owes me money. He thought I was going to help him again. Nah. I want to watch you suffer this time. I gave you a chance. You fucking burned me. So if it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. Right now. Not tomorrow. Today. Sign of thumbs don't mean anything to my children. Yesterday's stream had 200 views and only 5 people could be bothered to share. And only one person out of the 100 could even leave $1. Thank you, Maury. Thank you. Holy shit, thanks. Appreciate you. My logic trumps your fucking religion every day. And you're so worried about the future and the present that you never see you never see it coming. Never, ever, never. This is everywhere I go. You run, you hide, you cower. And I'm supposed to be impressed with silent people. And I keep demonstrating to the children. I said, boy, when I'm speaking and I invite them to sit here and say something, they choose silence. And they don't recognize that that's a choice. And I already understand that as a choice. They choose to keep their fucking mouth shut. And the longer you keep your mouth shut, the harder it is to open. And the louder you get, the quieter they become. And that's either true or not true. And they can't tell the difference, these stupid fucks. They won't affirm or deny anything. They might lose their stations. They might lose their jobs. They might lose their rank, their title of nobility. My God, what will the public think of them? Does it even matter? All we really have is controlled, consented speech patterns, corporations writing scripture, the church deciding the politicians that you're voting for. So it doesn't matter who wins an election. The church controlled both sides of the equation. And at the same time, the good church, the good church, fucking good church controls the fucking media. So the church is always telling you what to think and how to feel. And when really push comes to shove, people don't know how to think and they don't know how to feel. And that's what I'm really exposing here with this whole now attitude. Most people are not authority figures. They don't have any authority and they need somebody else's authority to speak for them. They can't respond to anything I'm saying in quote unquote real fucking time. They'll get back to you tomorrow. People have a tendency of avoiding issues that are actually vital to the well-being of the entire community. It's amazing. And most issues are not concerning to people until it affects them personally. The theft of my son didn't matter to you. But when it's your children, you'll want it to matter to me. But there will be no mercy here. You had no mercy for my son. I have no mercy for your children. Why should I? I served the community for 25 years. You sat silently to the theft of my son. You couldn't even lift a fucking finger. Couldn't be bothered. So don't expect me to fucking save you. Joe found that out yesterday. Thought I was going to help him twice. I helped him once. And that was enough for me. I don't forget. I just chose to do nothing because that was the most cost effective measure. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. None. Or the most powerful action is no reaction, non reaction. Due to the education system, we're suffering from an apartheid state where the typical reactions to truth is apathy and entropy, and they don't have anything to fucking say about it. They're not concerned. They're only concerned when it profits them. they find no value in my life or my lives or my son's life, and this infuriates the fuck out of me. There's no goddamn excuse for your fucking silence.